Hello everyone and welcome to CRIJ 5303. This is Contemporary Criminological Theory, and for those of you who don't know me already, my name is Dr. Jennifer Klein and I'm going to be your instructor for this semester. I have newly taken over this course and I honestly could not be any more excited about it. Criminological theory is one of my passions. It's what I'm most fully trained in, really, and as we progress through the semester, one of the things that I'm going to be talking about to you is some of my own research, because I consider myself a theorist first and foremost. So this is a really exciting opportunity for me to take over this class at the graduate level. So let's talk a little bit about our course structure, and then we're going to move on to our course content in the very next lecture. So this semester, Crim Theory is going to be an online course. As you know, we have very recently moved the entire graduate program online, and you can expect this format in this class and all others from here on out. This course is going to be asynchronous in nature. That means that we're not going to meet together as a group for lecture. Instead, what we're going to do, I have recorded a short lecture very similar to this for every week of the semester in terms of content, and each week what I'm going to do in the lecture is just sort of briefly explain what the content is. We're going to discuss a little bit about the theories, or maybe we're talking about multiple theories for a certain week. So keep in mind that we're going to have a lot of independent work in this class, and then you guys as a collective are going to work as a group on some of the assignments as well. But on my end, my lectures are not going to last that long for you. You should expect them to be maybe 25-30 minutes at most. Some might even be a little bit shorter than that if there's not a lot of substantive content that I need to go over, but you should anticipate about 25 to 30 minutes a week that you're going to be spending with me in lecture. And while you're watching the lecture, you should be paying attention to certain key points, because the lecture rather is going to be embedded within a play-pose-it quiz that you will take for point value within the class as well. So really, what the key point, or I guess what the key feature is of these lectures, is that I'm going to just spend a brief moment in time talking about all of the important relevant information that comes out of the theory for the week, or maybe I'm going to be focusing on something that I think would possibly be a little bit more confusing, or something that I think needs a little bit more explanation on my side. So as I just mentioned, even though this is going to be asynchronous in format in terms of the lecture, there's still going to be a lot of group work that you're going to have to do this semester in this course. And I've adjusted a lot of my assignments this term because it's a purely online class. I've adjusted a lot of assignments to make sure that there's plenty of room for interaction between yourself and your classmates. And in doing so, what's going to happen is that every week, instead of the traditional written discussion board, what we're going to have are Flipgrid discussion boards every week. And in that assignment, rather, what I'm going to do is pose to you a specific prompt, and then you guys are going to carry out a discussion based on the question or questions that I pose to you at the beginning of the week. And then you'll just sort of respond, have this fantastic discussion, and I'll just grade things to make sure that they've been completed, that you're doing all the things that are required of you, and that you are adequately addressing this week's prompt. So that means that you're going to need to read the readings, listen to the lecture, and then respond adequately in the discussion boards. This semester, you're also going to work as a group to participate in weekly writing assignments that discuss the week's readings. And this is something that I'm just trying out for the first time this semester, but it's something that I used to do myself when I was a graduate student. And so I'm kind of really excited about these new weekly writing assignments, excuse me. So typically what I would do if this is a face-to-face class, each week one of you would sign up to be the reading leader, and you would be the one who would be responsible for providing notes on all of the week's readings to your classmates. And I felt like that because we're doing these Flipgrid discussion boards in which you're all getting to respond to specific questions, there's not really a strong need for a reading leader. However, I didn't want you guys to miss out on the note-taking aspect of this assignment. So basically, what you guys are going to do for this assignment is we're eliminating the need for a reading leader, and I'm adapting the writing portion of it to become a group-based assignment. So for the writing assignments, what we're going to do is every week there's going to be a set number of readings that you'll be assigned. I've already provided you those in your syllabus, and each week, beginning with week 1, you will individually need to sign up for a specific reading, and all the directions can be found in the first module for the semester. And you are going to have to provide a specific set of notes for the reading that you've signed up for. Another classmate will do the same, another classmate will do the same, and by the end of the week, what you shall have is a comprehensive set of notes that will be available for you should you decide that you're going to take the comprehensive exams. If you're going to go the thesis route, then these notes will still be helpful for you down that route. But what this is sort of trying to do is at the end of the semester, you will have an entire semester's worth of notes that will help aid you in your study for the comprehensive exams. So we're going to try it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you all work well together and that you can come up with this sort of interactive group setting in which you can each sort of contribute to the greater good, if you will, contribute to the reading list, contribute to the note-taking for your comprehensive exams. So fingers crossed that this goes well and that you all sort of contribute and raise the stakes in terms of how detailed your note-taking will become. Okay, let's see, what's next? This semester you're also going to present for me. This would be something that you would have done in class, but I still want to make sure that you can develop your oral skills and that you can present on something. So this semester what you're going to do is actually record your presentation. So this can be done at home. You can do this any number of times that you want to get the quality presentation you're looking for. But basically what you're going to do is individually present on a topic that is listed in the course syllabus. And what I've done is I've marked off the weeks in which you're allowed to present. This is first come, first served basis. So if somebody already takes your week, you have to find something else. And what you're going to do is basically find an article that focuses on the presentation or on the theory topic for the week. You're going to find an outside article, and then you're going to present all of that article to me in summary and tell me why it's important to the development of theory. So for example, if it's social bonding week and you're a huge fan of Travis Hershey, you want to jump in there and find an article that focuses on evaluating his theory, you better get on it and sign up for it fast, because once that week is gone, it is gone. But this is a really innovative type of assignment because it sort of forces you to go beyond what I have provided and find outside literature that focuses on a theory and then really delve deep into what's going on with that theory and a sort of empirical explanation for whether or not that theory is valid. Okay, and then the big daddy of them all, this semester you are going to have one major final end of the semester paper that will be due the very last week of the course. And don't panic, because I always get students who are like, well, I can't write this giant paper. Don't panic, because I've incorporated stepwise submissions for the assignment. The first thing you're going to have due to me is your paper topic selection, and then you're going to give me an annotated bibliography, so on and so forth, until you get a finalized paper. But basically what this paper requires of you is that you need to incorporate a criminological theory of your choice, but that is frequently used in the discipline. So if you give me some of the old classical school theories, that's not going to fly. I need something contemporary. Because remember, this is a contemporary theory course, right? So a theory that is contemporary and frequently used within the discipline, and you need to apply it to a criminological problem. That might mean you're going to fix or you're going to change a policy. It could mean that you're going to create a post-conviction reentry group that is built on a theoretical foundation, or it could mean something entirely different. It's totally up to you. It could just mean a simple research paper or the front end of a research proposal in which you're trying to apply one or more theories to a particular issue. It's totally up to you, but there needs to be that strong theoretical aspect that has to be there. If you have any questions or are in doubt, let me know and we can totally brainstorm a paper topic together. All right? So, this semester is going to be full of good information. There's a lot of work and a lot of material that we're going to be covering. I'm not going to lie to you, you're going to be busy. I have a lot of readings, I have a lot of writing for you, and there's a lot of discussion in this class. But the good part of all of this is that at the end of the semester, you're going to know these theories in and out. And if you're headed down the comprehensive exam routes, I'm going to make sure you are prepared. Save your books, save your notes, and when you take the comprehensive exams, you're ready to walk out that door fully successful in terms of theory, right? So please this semester, everybody be a good teammate, everybody work very diligently within the group settings, work very diligently in the individual settings to make sure that you're not holding anyone else or yourself back this term. We are going to just have an awesome time discussing these topics. I'm really excited about theory. It was one of my favorite classes when I was going through grad school, so much so that I took about 6 or 7 different kinds of theory courses just to make sure I could learn as much as possible. But in this discussion, it can't be just me, right? You guys are going to need to play your part and you're going to need to play it well. So that's sort of just the basic introductory lecture that I have for you for the beginning of this course. And I figure we might as well delve right into it, right? Let's just head in the deep end and start discussing theory, why theory matters, how we can apply it to policy, and we'll start exploring some of the more classical school theories like deterrence and rational choice, okay? So please let me know if you have any questions after reading the syllabus, if you have any questions about the course, about the material, or anything else you might need to ask me. I'm always available to you. I'm more than happy to meet and discuss whatever you might have questions about or you might need more explanation on. Just email me and we can set up a meeting or come to office hours. So I appreciate your time and attention, everybody, and I will see you very shortly for your first content-based lecture. So thanks again for your time and attention, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.